Hello, guys. This is Future Michael coming to you from the future. Yeah, this is Future Michael, and I just wanted to tell you guys just before you start the episode. After I recorded the episode and I played it, for some reason, there's an echo from my side. I don't know why. I've re I reenacted the whole environment I created to test the reason behind the echo from my side, and the echo never came back. I don't know where the echo came from. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the quality of this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the echo from my part. So I just wanted to apologize before you started this episode because yeah, but this episode is a great episode. We talk about um we talk about Brand New Day. We talk about my thoughts on Brand New Day, and we talk about comics and X Men '97. So I hope you guys still have fun listening to it, and um hopefully this doesn't happen again in my next recording. So yeah, enjoy this episode, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Immortals Podcast. I think this will be our 11th episode, and yeah, I think this is going to be an X-Men 97 episode. We still have to do. Wait, have you seen the Legend of Aang, the movie?
No, I have seen clips though, but
Okay, so
I'll see. I'll probably see it like tomorrow or Monday.
we're supposed to make an episode about the movie, but he hasn't seen it yet. So today would be
Oh,
an X Men 97 episode, and then the next episode would be the Avatar movie. So
yeah. See, I didn't know that. That this might be like poor planning on your part.
I
You
told
should
you
do
a
better.
week ago.
A
I
week
told you a
ago,
week ago. We had a whole
if I do
conversation.
remember,
We had a whole
if I do
conversation
remember that, if
about the Avatar. We did a whole episode about Avatar characters fighting because you hadn't seen the Avatar movie.
see, if I don't remember, did it really happen?
I give up. This what happens when you let the other podcast host for like a day. After hosting for one day, he thinks he's a god now. So,
I don't see why I'm wrong. I am not wrong though. Mm,
yeah,
I don't think
Triffin.
so.
Yeah, Triffin. Anyway, yeah, so today's going to be an X197 episode. We're going to jump straight into the update section. I think this week we've done only 2 episodes. Normally we try to stay between like three episodes, but like we've both been
Mm.
like somehow busy and I've been like moving and stuff. So yeah, so we're jumping straight
Mm.
into the update section. Philip, is there anything you've seen, read, sung, or done since the last time we released an episode that you think is good enough for our subscribers to engage with?
So I was on this African dance, yeah. I was trying to go back into my roots. It's like Akaida, Zonto,
Stop before I shoot you.
Shoki.
Stop before I shoot
Then
you,
don't
bro.
ask me, hey, don't ask me those questions, bro. I'm gonna give you them answers.
Bro, this is the same. This is the same routine every single day. I feel like this is going to be like we rehearse this before.
This is your fault. I was listening to our podcast for this, and like I played it, and every time something happened, I'll have the exact same thought in my head, and then I would say it in the record. I'm like, huh, I thought the exact same thing. And then you respond to something, I'll say something in my head, and then I'll say the exact same thing on the record. It felt so uncanny, man. I don't usually like listen to recordings of myself. It just felt weird hearing someone who is me but not me say everything I was going to say. Mm.
so I
Even after I'd already said it.
so I trying to say when you listen to our recordings, sometimes you don't have you don't have a change of like some of the debate and some of the debates and discussions you don't have like a change of heart, or like you don't think of more points to like you could argue to prove your point.
At least between then and now, like it wasn't even like an argument. It was just like us talking. Between then and now, my reactions, the way I would like respond to stuff was exact same. Like I'll be like, hmm, "He's crazy," and my recorder said, "Yeah, you're crazy," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's weird." So funny.
Well,
Mm,
when I'm exporting like the audio and I like it plays like no when I'm uploading to YouTube and I have to put like the chapters, I have to like listen. I have to like almost listen to the recording, listen to the whole recording again. It's sometimes so annoying because I have to like listen and move forward and but anyway, when I'm doing that and I listen to like I remember some of the points like I didn't raise up or like some of the things like from comics I wanted to say that like because we're like discussing I totally forgot. I'll be like yo I didn't say this. I should have added like this plus from there comic or like the name of a character I was trying to remember. Like sometimes that's well most of the time that's how it is for me.
nah, I listened to like the first like 5-10 minutes of the recording. The last recording, just like the first 10 minutes. Then I stopped. I couldn't listen to myself any longer.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Sorry. Updates, right?
yeah.
I caught up with. Like I finished some of the romance manga I talked about last time. The bodyguard one. Finished it. Um, it's a cool 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
Author did a good job.
Mhm.
Wait, shut up. The author did a good job of putting in twists here and there. It's like those things where it's not like some Death Note or those thriller type of twists, but it's like twisty now that you're like, ooh, okay, the author is cooking, but it's still like romance. Yeah, it's a good 7.5 if you have time. I won't say to waste, but if you just have time, yeah, you can read it.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah,
romance in general is a waste of time. So
yeah, 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 yeah. Shut up, you heathen. No one talk to you.
so that's the only thing only thing you've seen this like whole week.
Nah, there's other thing, but I can't remember. Bunch of random stuff, innit? Yeah, it's a bunch of random stuff. Oh, right. Did I tell you I'm reading King Chronicles? Yeah, maybe I should mention that
What?
again.
Why are you reading it again? You've already read it.
Yeah, I read it like that's crazy, but I read it like 10 years ago, man.
Yeah. So why are you
I
rereading
don't
it?
remember. So even I tend to lose my memory over time. So I was just rereading because I remember it had a really great. Like I remember it didn't have much plot holes. It felt like a really complete story to me. So I wanted to go back and read it and remember stuff. Bro, okay, see, here's why I'm reading it. Do you know that Carter? Yeah, Carter is black.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
Man, how do you know?
Because I've been thinking about them making a TV show for the longest time.
Oh, so you were looking up into him. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Yeah. After I finished reading it, I didn't thought about it in like 8 years or something. So I forgot like his entire characterization. When I said out earlier, like he's black, I'm like, oh really? He was? Like yeah, completely. Yeah, there were so many things that make reference. I was like, hi, did I realize this then or because it just felt like novel to me. But I was like, maybe I did realize this then I forgot or something. Because there was a lot of like references to how life is for him as a black man, and I was like, huh, I do not know this was in the story. Like
Okay,
I
that
don't know.
yeah, yeah. I don't think yeah. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, there was a lot of comments where you mean like some monster, the monster will be like that thing beside you, like, are you? Is it because of the color of my skin? How dare you? I'm like, I don't remember all of this being the story. It's so cool, though, but I don't remember it just being the story. But when I first read it,
Yeah, that's crazy. I also don't remember that being in the story.
yeah,
I remember he's black because I was like when they announced the Percy Jackson TV show, and I was like I was thinking about it. I was like they should just make. You know how they casted what do you call it? What was her name? Annabeth.
Annabelle,
Yes, they casted a black
Annabeth.
actress as Annabeth, and I was like, why would you just do like a Kane Chronicles TV show where the main characters are black. Like it baffled me. I was like, King Chronicles, like the book one was really good. Like it had a better start than the Percy Jackson franchise. So why don't you just make a TV show like where the main characters are already black? So it was one of the reasons why I remember vividly because I was like, this makes no sense. Like changing
You
a
know,
class.
Sadie is white.
Did you just say Sally's white?
Yes, you see, I knew you were laughing. You don't remember everything.
I didn't say I remember everything. I never said that. Where are they house
This is why I'm
siblings?
reading it. There are four siblings.
They have
It's
they have.
their
Mm,
their dad is black and their mom is white.
that's bro. That's stretching it. That's that's stretching it.
Stretch your what?
That's stretching it. I think what we meant to say is she's light skinned.
No, she's white.
No, no, no. Like there's a limit to how much you can gaslight. Like
See,
I
you don't fully understand genes, Michael boy. This is
oh
what happens when you're not a science student.
see like see there I've seen white people sorry black people that are like so white they are like you don't really think that but like if they tell you are black you wouldn't be surprised like
Mm-hmm.
you can mistake them that they are white but you can't say they
Mm-hmm.
can't be black so like there's like
Mm.
saying she's white is like is a stretch she's
Sure. I think she can say the word. I'm sure, like
okay that's a stretch
I'm sure she can still
that's
say. I'm
that's
sure she can still say. Then you're like, you'll be like, oh, what did you just say? Oh, I'm sorry. My dad's black. My brother's black. Here's a picture. Like, I just imagine like that in real life because I'm sure it's like a reality for some people where your parents are one of two races and like you have some siblings who are like who fully look like one person like black and you look completely white like I'm sure in like your neighborhood somewhere you're able to see it but like you can't bring it out in public. Probably can't bring it out in public. That's so
yeah,
funny, man.
yeah. Like I was, it's not that I've been thinking about. Like I talk about it with like some of my like workmates. I'm like, so if a South African comes to you right now and sees the N word, what are you going to see? Because I mean, the white South Africans are also technically like Africans. So like, what are you going to tell them? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's an interesting conversation. But yeah, I think Rick Warden is doing the most by like I don't know maybe what her skin is white. Like she's not white. She's not white. Her skin can be white, but
It's
like she's
white,
not
bro.
white. She's is
Oh yeah, sure. You mean like culturally or something? I guess
it.
genetically somewhere to that. Genetically, obviously, there's gonna be some black in here.
Yeah, but
Cause
like if Rick Riordan, like the only thing you can see is maybe her skin is white. But like if in the book Rick Riordan is like she's white, I'm like nigga, that's a stretch. You can what do you mean she's white? That makes no sense. Like
oh no. She didn't say like she's what they didn't really show her like my father is like a African American and I look completely like my father. My sister, my mom is a white American. My sister looks completely like my mom. Like that's what they are. And then whenever they meet other people and they're like siblings, I'm like, you guys are siblings? How? And then Sadie will get pissed like,
so so
what do you mean how?
so
You think someone like
you're
this can't be
gaslighting
my sister?
me. You're gaslighting me.
How am I gaslighting you?
Well, you said
Uh,
well, you can't just say she's white. Like you can't just
well,
say
what do you think? What do you think the insinuation is about all of these situations? The insinuation that she looks like someone called Betty.
just because she looks like someone called Betty, that doesn't mean she is someone called Betty. Because technically, she can say the N word, just that she'll probably be killed before she can explain that.
So she's white. So she's white. What are you all about?
uh, mm,
But yes,
but
that is why I'm rereading King Chronicles because I don't remember any of this stuff.
yeah, but back to what I was saying, I really think they should have done a King Chronic TV show instead of like changing Annabeth's race. But like, yeah, go back to the Abbey section. What other stuff do you have? Is that all?
I can't remember the rest.
Okay. Well, update section.
I saw a lot of YouTube videos. Actually, hold on. I, I saw a lot of YouTube reaction videos, which by virtue of those reactions, I can see I've seen like a couple of movies.
And
Mm.
anyway, what back to my update session. Yes. What movie? What movie could you have seen that you think? What were you watching?
Obsession. I've seen Obsession now. Mm.
Okay, back to
Bear
what I
was
was
the
saying.
villain.
Anyway, what?
I said Bear was the villain.
So I
Do you know
reviewer.
Bear?
Yes, I know who that is. I a reviewer said the same thing. I haven't seen
Yeah.
Obsession, but
Oh. Hmm.
why is that everyone says he's like? Well, not everyone. She was the only person who I who said it, but then she was a feminist. So I was like, she gaslights me. Yeah, I
Have you
like
seen? You know, or not, I know you've seen this. Rent a Girlfriend, the main character.
yes.
Yeah, imagine that guy in a horror story, and he's the reason for the horror.
Yeah, but like there's no villains in a horror movie. Like there's really
He might as well be.
that makes no sense. Like that makes no sense to
What I'm
me.
gonna, do you know like the basis, like the plot for the movie, like
Yes,
the synopsis?
that's the main because the synopsis of the movie makes it impossible for him to be the villain. Because
Yeah,
when he broke the Willow Witch thing, he didn't know it was going to work.
yeah, and
Everything he
I
did,
gave him,
like everything he did after that could be idiotic. But
uh-huh, okay.
but that makes him an idiot, not a villain.
Hmm. After, you see, if was, I'm sure you'll be leaning more into the idiotic part. He's very stupid if you ask me. But like, yeah, I was still giving because I also heard what she said from other people before seeing the movie. But then, and I was watching it, I was like, okay, I still don't see how he's like the main problem here. Like, he's kind of slow, but you know. And then after his wish comes to pass, and she's like, she's tweaking. And I'm looking at this man, be like, damn, she's tweaking. There's a problem with her. This is not her. There's a demon inhabiting her body. A real soul is suffering somewhere. But at least I get to tap though. Hey, I said, nah, this guy is mad.
I mean,
This guy, this guy has problems. Hell nah.
but like, what would you expect him to do?
To not be happy with the situation, to find a way to rectify it, instead of being like, damn, there's a problem here.
Why?
At least I get to have sex. What?
Yeah, yes, but I don't, I don't think that's the bad. Yeah, honestly, I don't think that's the bad part. I think the bad part is him. Like, I heard he somehow cheated on her, but like that would have been like the bad part to me if
For me, that would be like the icing on the cake, but because like no, it's just at some point, like when he didn't know, I was giving him a pap, but when he realized that the girl isn't in her body, or she's trapped and she's seeing everything like within like some like she's basically trapped in her body, and she's
Mhm.
seeing her body
But he doesn't
live with
like.
this man.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. That's the thing.
That's the part that makes me a villain. No, the problem is he's not even like he's one of those wishy-washy types. Like if it was just like straight bad, like he's just you know one way or the other. It's like okay, you you are this, but he's the sort of person that if you put in a situation where you're like, damn, that's bad, bro. I gotta do something about it. But then he's not too like headstrong in actually fixing the problem. He's like, oh, there's something I should do, but oh, like
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
and I'm saying like
you have to
that.
watch the movie, bro.
Yeah, like all that is because as I said, I can guess it. Like I can guess like the essence of it, and I'm like, to me, he's just more like of an idiotic normal person. Like
I don't feel normal there, but that ain't me, bro.
no,
That is not me.
no,
That
no,
is
no,
not
no,
you.
no, no, no. I don't think like if I honestly, I don't think if a normal person was put in that situation, they would try to find a solution. Maybe they'll try to run away. They'll try to run away from the girl or something. But like, I don't think anyone would actively try to rescue her. Like, no normal person would do that. You have to be like really deep.
Really?
Yes, you have to be really.
No, bro.
Do you know? Look, do you,
I think that's quite like I think that it'll be it'll be an abnormal thing to be in a relationship with someone. and then you find out that they are not who they are, or like they are not doing it out of their own free will. Like, eh, at least
Mo-
I'm in it though. Like,
I'm saying most people would either stay in it or run away. They will not try to save the girl. Like I think you have a high opinion of human beings. Like no normal person would do that.
uh,
Base
I
humans
think
would
you have a
never do.
low. I think you have a low expectation of human beings. For
Have
me,
you
it sounds
have wait
normal to
okay
me.
wait. Have you heard of the trolley problem?
Sure.
Okay, you've heard of the trolley problem.
Yeah.
Okay, would you pull the lever or not?
Me?
Yes.
Mm, probably not. No.
Why would you
Probably
pull
not.
the lever?
More people dying. Then there's like different versions of it, but the one I'm thinking
I'm talking about
you're
normal
saying here.
version. There's one. The train is going. For it is going to hit one person. Sorry, it's going to hit five
Hmm.
people. If you put the lever, it will go to the other side and only kill one person. Would you put the
Hmm.
lever?
Oh, okay, that's not the one I heard. Okay. No, I'm not pulling the lever. Wait, what? Hmm.
The
No,
train
I'm not
is.
touching the lever.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you touch the lever?
Mm. Because then I would be aiding in either killing one person or five people. Well, no, I'll be actually actively killing one person. Yeah.
Yes, but if you don't put the lever, the other five people will die.
Mm. You know what? I'm pulling it.
Why would you put the lever?
Mm. Because at some point, I think I'd rather just take the guilt of killing that one person instead of no, take the burden of killing that in game because I think we're supposed to sense ourselves. I'll take the burden of uh offing that one person instead of just allowing the five people to die because I didn't want to take on that burden and probably getting guilt on myself. Yeah, all of that the process in game.
What do you mean in game? Oh, you mean okay. I just use it. I just use it. Okay, you see how your first instinct was to say that you wouldn't put the lever
Mm,
because humans generally tend to not care or involve themselves in things that doesn't directly affect them. Most people will say
mm,
most people will say they wouldn't pull the lever and assume because they are some kind of good people. But most people wouldn't pull the lever because it directly doesn't affect them. And as long as they don't directly involve themselves into it, they technically didn't have a hand in the situation. That's why most people wouldn't pull the lever. If it's not even the main
mm-hmm,
reason, it's part of the reason. Generally, human
mm-hmm.
beings in general are not good people.
I understand the point you're trying to get, but in this level problem, it's a problem that came about without my input. In
It,
relation to this one, it's
it
one imagine
doesn't.
where I'm the one
I'm not
who
talking
built
about you.
the
You are not listening to me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about humans.
yeah, but you're using this example to prove it, and I'm saying that
Yes, and you, if you are talking,
yeah.
if you are talking about how it originates, then you are going to talk about a specific film. I'm talking about in general terms. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the situation came about. Yeah, that even you bringing how the situation came about even makes it worse because you are now assuming that human beings tend to take responsibility for their actions, which isn't true.
Mm, mm, mm. Actually, it depends.
That's just how it
Am
is.
I cut off? Okay, I'm here. You're so quiet. I thought I got cut off.
I was waiting for you to say
Mm.
because I was like you're probably cooking something to say.
No, no, no. I say it depends on the situation, but this is supposed to be another. I'm not supposed to do this. I
You
gave you
s-
an hour, bro. You
you
got 30 more
saying
minutes.
you saying it depends on the situation makes no difference because you are talking in general terms. That makes
Yeah,
no
it
difference.
does make a difference. If the problem you are causing is negligible, not like not like negligible, but like it's not that severe. I can see people. I've done that, skipping off of responsibility, but times when it gets that bad, then I still see people do it a lot. I don't have the
Th-
statistics in front
that's
of me.
that's that's
If
literally
you
that's literally my
well,
point, because it doesn't matter how small or big the situation is, because in general the general matter is that human beings always tend to not take responsibility for their actions. So it doesn't matter
all right,
if you say like this particular situation was caused by a big event. If that specific event happened to everyone in the world, majority of people will not take responsibility for their action.
yeah, I see. You gaslighted me. I understand now. If
What?
if if some guy in a car hits another person, you knock the person down, hit your car. Let's say you knock someone down, and it's like, and then the person who basically like hit and run, the person ran, you drove his car off, they drove their car off or whatever,
Mhm.
right? That is not abnormal to hear about. It's as you say, a normal human thing to happen, to hear about, to see, to watch happen. Me personally, I'll probably stop. I'm a good guy. You'll stop too, Michael, right?
Of course,
Right?
of course.
Yeah, obviously, you're probably gonna be like everyone since you're a terrible driver. But it's normal to hear that a person would drive off. But when you do hear that, oh, I got hit and then the person ran away or whatever, you're not gonna be like, makes sense. You're gonna be like, that guy's trash. That is a bad person,
Actually, it's
right?
both. I don't know why. Yeah.
I think it is normal human behavior to call the person by their values, not by their commonality, not by the commonality of the actions.
That's not my point. My point isn't how. I'm not saying an action defined by how common it is. That's what I'm saying. The action can be good or
Mm,
bad. I'm saying that my argument isn't whether the action was moral or not. That's not the argument I'm making at all. My argument
hmm
is that that is a normal human reaction.
Yeah,
Yes,
which can be bad
yeah, of course
and
it can
makes
be
him a bad
bad.
person.
Yeah, I
Very
never
bad.
said he's not a bad person.
He is a villain.
He's not a villain.
Why not?
I'm saying I'm
A
saying that
person who hits me and run is a villain.
he's
Whether
not a
it's a
villain.
common
How
thing
is well? What's like? Yeah, you are saying one action has generally defined his entire existence. He's not a villain.
in
He's not
in the
actively.
movie, in the context of the movie.
In a movie. He's not someone who just gets up and tries to hurt people. That's not who he is.
Yeah, and
He has one.
me who got hit by the driver, that driver is a villain in my story. Probably, they don't know what he's
Yeah,
an
but
okay guy, but
that doesn't mean objectively he's a villain. He can be a bad person. Like that's what I'm saying. He can be a bad person, but that's like normal human. That's a normal human behavior. I would expect human beings to
sure,
do that. So
sure. But
he's not
between
a
him
villain.
and
He's
I,
sure he's a bad person.
between him and I, he's the villain. In that
Sure,
movie, he's the villain.
between him and the girl, sure. Then your argument is
Uh, uh,
basically between him and the
uh,
girl. He's the girl's villain. But like in a movie, when I watch the movie,
uh,
I'm like
and
he's
and the
just a
villain.
normal person who found himself in a shit situation,
That's what
and
the villain
he's a
is,
bad
though.
person.
He's
That's
the
what the
main
villain is.
focus of the movie. That's what the antagonist is.
That's
The
yeah.
real this
That's
is like the
some say like I can say he's the antagonist, sure, but he's not a villain.
bro. What is the difference between the villain and antagonist?
Antagonist doesn't matter the alignment of the person. He's just the person who opposes the protagonist.
Mm. Except, well, in this case here, he's the villain because he's the protagonist here, and
Yeah, but he's the girl's antagonist.
sure, and he's the movie's villain. Mm.
Sure, if you want to put it like that, sure. He can be the movie's
I've
villain,
been
but
saying that. I've been saying that the entire time.
you said he's the movie's villain. I said sure, but objectively he's not a villain. So
Hell nah. I think otherwise.
I mean sure. I don't know what to tell you. Like yeah, like that it's funny. Like I will. Owl.
Well,
Hmm?
I
No,
was waiting for something to come after well.
not really. I was thinking about how I was thinking about like I don't know. I was thinking about something different. It's not like I was thinking about the fact like it depends because those two arguments like have to be separated. So like that's a whole different conversation. Anyway, is that what you have for our
Uh,
update session?
what other reaction video did I watch?
Bro, that's why
I
it's been
cannot
30
remember.
minutes. It's okay, it's my turn. Anyway, I haven't really done anything this past week. Um as you all know, you've seen from the YouTube shots I put up. I saw Spider-Man Brand New Day on Wednesday. I went to the early access release that Amazon was giving out, and um, you all basically know my thoughts on it. I can't really say what's happening in the movie because Philip hasn't seen it yet, and he's not planning to see it anytime soon. So I can't really spoil it, but I can give
Give me
my
4 months.
what.
Give me 4 months. 4 months is all I need.
Anyway, but I'll give my general thoughts on it. Something like a non-spoiler basic review because we still have to get to the X-Men 97 episode. Um so no spoilers at all, but like you guys saw from the shots what I thought. I thought the movie was mid. I thought it was
Mm.
I thought I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it slightly better than Supergirl. So maybe this would be like a 7.5 out of 10. If I'm re-
That's not. Sorry to interject. That doesn't sound like praise, bro. But continue.
you didn't watch the shot I put up, that's why. Yes, I was like in the shot I was like it was fine. I didn't there was nothing special about the movie. In fact it's annoyed me with some of the things it did. Um but yeah, it was like a 7.5 out of 10. I thought the previous Spider-Man movies were better. I thought Far From Home and No Way Home were like way better than this movie. I think this movie might be maybe slightly better than Homecoming. Yeah, slightly better than Homecoming. But like No Way Home and Far From Home were better than this movie like by a mile. And what's shocking me, people are saying like this movie is the best Spider-Man movie after Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, what are you guys on? Like, did everyone forget how good No Way Home was? And I'm not even talking about like I'm not talking about the two Spider Men. I'm talking about Aunt May, like the whole Spider Man like stuff we got in No Way Home. Like when Aunt May died, you know how it blew like our minds. Like no one expected Sony to do something like that. Like we didn't even think that was going to happen. So like when something like that happened, we were all like shocked. I think that was the most shocking thing to happen in the movie because everyone knew the other like two Spider Men were going to be in the movie, but this movie had nothing like that. Like everything, like that's the problem with this movie. It was made like everything I expected to happen in the movie happened. So like I'm watching the movie, I'm like, you see, people. Okay, so people say like No Way Home was nostalgia beats, and then it was like checking boxes. Okay, people are like it was like checking
Yeah.
boxes because we knew like everything that was going to happen. The Spider-Man were going to come, the multiverse was going to happen. I'm like, this movie was more checking boxes than No Way Home because No Way Home. We didn't know Aunt May was going to die. We didn't like even have an idea of that whole scene where Spider-Man was with the villains and then his spider senses like was tingling and he was walking around the whole apartment. He's like, something is wrong. He knows something is wrong, but I couldn't tell what it was. And then Green Goblin like exploded. That was one of the sickest moments. Like that moment was crazy. And then when all the Spider Men like were fighting the villains, and then what's his name? Andrew Garfield Spider Man got like the what do you call it? He got his redemption by saving MJ. We didn't know that. We literally didn't know that was going to happen. When Spider Man was going to kill Green Goblin, and then Tobey Maguire Spider Man like stops him, and then it's like an older version of Peter like teaching the younger version that like rage is not the answer. Like all these things we didn't know was going to happen. When I was watching Spider-Man Brand New Day, I was like, yeah, I expected this to happen. Yeah, I saw this coming. Yeah, it was literally like okay, like everything I saw that was going to happen happened, and I was so disappointed. I was so terribly disappointed. Um, I'm like, and I'm like, people, like I don't. This is so like I feel like this is so disrespectful to like Spider-Man 2. Like, did we forget Spider-Man 2 when Doctor Octopus was holding that whole building trying to save Peter at the end of the movie? Like, we have all these iconic, exciting moments in like the previous Spider-Man movie, and then Brand New Day is just a collection of things happening with no exciting or iconic moments to like be like this stuck with me. Like, this movie hits me like somewhere I can like I can say like I can remember this. Nothing like that. It was so disappointing. So disappointing. I was so disappointed. And um the fight scenes were phenomenal. There's like every Spider-Man movie has like one of the greatest fight scenes in fiction. It was good. Like everything with the hands. And another thing I hated is like they just had Hulk in the movie to say they had Hulk in the movie. There was no reason for Bruce Banner to be inside. The advice he got from Bruce Banner, I could have gotten it from anyone. Like it's so like you can see some things in the movie were just there to be there. The movie was 2 hours and 25 minutes. The movie could have been an hour and 30 minutes, and I'll be like, you lost
That's
nothing.
crazy.
Literally, I'm like, it could have been an hour and 30 minutes, and you lost nothing. You'd have been fine. So many things were not needed in the movie, and I saw like people talking about they were like, oh, their theater was like the people in the theater were screaming and things. I'm like, that didn't happen in my theater. I was in AMC Dolby like auditorium. No one said a peep. No one rejoiced, no one clapped, no one screamed at any moment. That's how flat the movie was. Like there was no iconic moments. The only time someone said something was when Rage Hawk came, and then one person clapped, and no one else was clapping. He stopped clapping. But like that was the only time the audience did something. Another thing, I think another time the audience did something was when they revealed who Sadie Sink was. And the only two people who responded was one. I was one of the people I groaned. I was like, I hoped this wasn't true, and it was true. That was a terrible decision by Marvel. That was so terrible. And another person was like, Yo, what? And that was the only response. Like, no one else said anything. We went through 2 hours of and 30 minutes of like flatness. No one said anything, and the movie ended. The post credit scene happened, and then we all sat down waiting for the end credits to finish just to see the post credit scene. And the post credit scene was also a waste of time. It was like a 10 second uh something about like the Spider-Man locator not finding Peter on Earth and found him in space. I think which is a reference to like Avengers Secret Wars, because I don't think Peter is going to be in Doomsday, but like maybe he probably won't be in Doomsday because he was in space. So that might be a reference to like Secret Wars when they create Battle World. But yeah, so we saw the end credit scene, and then people just got up and left. No one was talking about it excitedly. No one was like nothing, and like everybody just left. It was like, okay, we saw the movie now, we're going home. That's how disappointing it was. It was so terribly disappointing. But like the whole internet is like, this is like the best Spider-Man movie after Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, you are all liars. Like, you are all liars. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like like we probably didn't watch the same movie. This was a fun movie. It was a solid 7.5 out of a movie, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a great movie. It could have been better. It could have been way better. And um sorely I wouldn't say pissed. I'm mostly disappointed. Mostly very disappointed. Another thing that I hated, which I can't say because the spoiler is one of the like Marvel like what they did with Sadie Sink's character, whoever she's playing, was so
Jean
terrible.
Grey.
I would neither confirm nor deny who she's playing.
Uh,
But yeah, because this is announced for a review. Because everybody like before this movie came out, everybody was like saying he's playing Jean Grey. So I can neither confirm nor deny. All I can say is I'm so disappointed by the decision Kevin Feige took with this character. This makes no sense. And if you are a true fan of that character or like those group of characters who are involved in with that character, I am sorely disappointed if you think this is a good, because there is no reason to do this. There was no reason to involve this character. There was no, like she could, first of all, this was basically a character assassination. Okay, not, I wouldn't say it's exactly a character assassination, because in the comics they aren't superheroes. Those group of people aren't superheroes, so it makes sense. But this was a little too far with her character, just a little bit. It wasn't too far, but a little bit too far. So it was basically almost character assassination. But there was no reason for it to be the movie. I didn't see why. You could have done the same thing with Mr. Negative. You could have done the same thing with a super villain. She shouldn't have existed in this movie. It was bad. I don't know why people are like, this was a good idea. This was not a good idea. This has broken. I think this has really broken the storyline for these characters, and I don't know how Kevin Feige thinks he's going to do this. I'm surprised X Men fans. I'm so disappointed with X Men fans at this point. I'm so disappointed. Oh, did I? I said, I said it. But like, I hope no one hears that. But like, yeah, I'm so disappointed with uh the fans of these group of people. That's all I'll say. I'm going to stop talking about it before I I mistake this person. But
I
yeah,
think
that's
I know who
basically.
it is. Damn it, Michael, you've ruined my entire experience with this movie.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, that's basically my quick non-spoiler review of Brand New Day. Is it still worth your tickets? I think you should still buy a ticket for the experience, because it currently has the biggest opening of any movie of all time, bigger than Endgame. So, but which is, I'll just say this quick because it's also something that annoys me. People are like rejoicing about the fact that like Brand New Day has the biggest opening of all time. That makes no sense. When Endgame came out, buying a ticket was like $9 and like 60 cents or something. Like it was at most $10. Now a ticket is $25. Of course it will make of course it will make more money than Endgame. Like what are we even talking about? You have to talk about adjusted for inflation. Then we know like okay, like which one had a bigger opening. Like this guy, like this has the biggest opening of all time. Like of course a movie that came out in 2026 is going to have like a bigger opening than a movie that came like what 4 years ago. Like it's a no brainer. Like in the next 10 years, if a ticket is now like $50, the movie that comes out that year is also going to be the biggest movie opening of all time. Like, bro, like, can we be serious? But yes,
Mm,
I still think you should buy a ticket and go and see the movie, because I mean it's Spider-Man, so sure. But is it worth? I think you can wait for digital. I genuinely think you can wait for digital, but like the experience is good, so you can still buy tickets. That's it for the update section for me. Um, let's jump right to the shout out section without that much time. Philip, do you have anything for the shout out section?
no.
Mm, no. Anyway, yeah. I don't think I have anything for the shout out section, so we'll dive right into X-Men 97. Which episode came out? Was it episode
Mm,
6?
it was 6 or 7, one of them.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was 7.
It's
I don't.
7.
Yeah. What did you think about the episode?
I know you're supposed to. I'm gonna count to three, and then we both give our ratings.
Rate. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Okay, count to 3.
Wait, give me a second. Let me recall everything I saw about. Okay, 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 okay. Gonna go.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 8.
7.5. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think this is the second time we've been so close with our ratings again. That's interesting.
Uh,
what
with the sole exception of episode 5, of course.
was
But
episode
yeah,
5?
Wolverine.
Oh shit, that thing was bad. But yeah, yeah, anyway, yeah,
uh, what was it? Savage Land. When I saw the synopsis for that episode, I thought we were gonna see Gambit here
me
or
too.
someone. But let me just go through the entire episode. I'm gonna go through the entire. You can pitch me whatever you want, bro. Start from the beginning. So in the beginning, we have a little flashback to Genosha, right? And then we see Ileana Magic, a play
yes,
her Marvel Rivals. She speak. I see her die to nothing. I
yes.
see her die to nothing. I looked at her and I was like, why is she staring?
So
Oh,
did
she's
yes,
going to like, I was like, oh, she's gonna block the beam, right? And she's gonna chest it with, you know. And then she looks back at her brother. I'm like, why is it like, why are they slowing down? Why is the music changed? Why is she crying? Uh, oh, she passed through her pulse that she's gonna pop out. Wait, what? No, wait. She's right on the ground. Why is she? Oh, she got knocked out. She's getting back up. Why did she die? Why
when
is she dead, bro?
when the prime sentinel shot the beam, I was like, why is she standing there and looking back? Why are you standing in the middle of the blast? Why don't you just move like a normal person?
Like you can dodge this.
yes,
You can absolutely do. I think we talked about this last episode when I was looking back on the apocalypse fight and I said some shit that didn't make sense. It happened for happening's sake. Why didn't Nightcrawler teleport him further away? This episode, I'll get to Nightcrawler soon. You saw the shape he's done. Why
yeah.
didn't she enter her portal and then move? Why did she just the beam, bro, and die from it? Or I don't think she should want to die from that beam either. Like it's a powerful beam, but it's magic. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like there are so many things.
bro.
Like, why was she randomly standing there and not moving? Why did she? I don't think that beam should have been able to kill her because like she's. I don't know if at that time she was Social Supreme, but like magic in the comics is Social Supreme of her own universe. I don't remember the name of the
Bro, she's
universe.
the ruler of limbo, the demon realm or something. She's like, I think that's supposed to be like, let me just assume that this is like a really immature magic who doesn't have a full thing and teleporting has like a 5 second cooldown or something. She's like, please, let me just assume that. Give it to her. And let me also just assume that they wanted to show magic, but they didn't really want to uh, think of a way to write her into like future battles and stuff. So they wanted to write out of the story. Let me just take all of that with a grain of salt, right? So this is a reason for Colossus to become radicalized in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we see Exodus, his new group. I also dead seeing Magneto's name. That guy would have clapped for them.
Yes, definitely.
In some of his like bad moods. The Magneto we got this season would have been like, I'm not really on that timing now. But like, yeah, it's still something he's especially for Creed. Oh, nah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So
This
we see,
like this whole
yeah.
episode about like Creed. I was like this so like this is a waste of time. They should just shoot this man and be done with it. Like, bro.
Bro, I was looking at this guy. Like I looked at, oh, bro, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we just got to a place where they were kidnapping Creed, right? Are
Yeah.
you gonna say something? I'm not gonna say, bro. Like the host, like thing, what do you call that? Manifesto thing he was doing, and the people around him.
Oh yeah. I. Yeah. Like I when but I realized it. Like when I was watching I was like, bro, are we doing this? Like, are we really doing this? But then uh, it's Creed, so like it makes sense.
That is a very apt parallel. I'm not lying to you. Very
I
apt
know.
parallel.
I was like, that's crazy. But I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Like you see, like
The funny part about me for that scene was when he was talking, and there'll be like someone in the background who like yell out this like one line or something, like, and we should fight for us. Yeah, what about us? I'm like, bro,
And honestly, that's like and they did it in a way like to portray like like how trans supporters actually look, because like most of trans supporters are like from the south, so they also like portray them like that. I'm like, I'm like, this is doing the most, like, I mean, it's X97, so like I'll watch it either way, but like you're stretching, bro. You're stretching.
mm, oh, well. Uh, I didn't realize it before this episode, but yeah, Sabertooth is Nightcrawler's father. I didn't know this.
He's not Nightcrawler's
Maybe I
dad
did and
though.
I forgot. Oh,
He's just
boy,
Creed's. He's just Creed's dad.
uh, who is Nightcrawler's father then? Or is it that blue, purple teleporting guy?
Okay, so in the first history, Nightcrawler's dad was Azazel. That was
Yeah,
Azazel was a
yeah,
demon.
yeah.
He's a demon mutant. He's a demon and a mutant, and his mother was Mystique. And then they changed it in the comics to. You see, people argue about this. Okay? Let me give you the basics. So in the comics, Mystique became his father, and his mother was Destiny. So the story goes, the new story goes that Destiny and Mystique were in love, or they were dating or whatever, and they wanted a kid. And so Mystique copied the DNA of Azazel, and then because she's a shapeshifter, so she copied Azazel's DNA, shapeshifted into Azazel, and then impregnated Destiny. So in the new like storyline, or in a new origin, Nightcrawler is the son of Destiny and Mystique, but has the DNA of Azazel.
Why is it? No, I'm not gonna ask, bro. This is some low key shit right here. Let's just put a pin in it. Okay. I don't know if it's in the Xmen 7 they have Sabretooth as his actual father, but they
No,
at least share a mom,
they
right?
have Sabretooth. They have Sabretooth as Creed's, like Sabretooth is also Creed's dad in the comics.
Oh, well, yeah, but like in the Xmen 7, is she Nightcrawler's father or
No,
no?
no, he's just Creed's father.
Okay,
Yeah, the only
right.
parent they share is Mystique.
Got you. So, onto all of that, past all of that, right? They kidnap him, whatever. I see these guys get on their plane to go and save them, right? And I'm
Mm.
like, how many planes do these guys have, bro? How many ships do they? Every bro, they've blown up a ship every episode. Every episode. You all don't have that. You all do not have that much money. Where are you getting this money from? Who is paying you? Who's building these? It could not be Beast. No. Who's paying you, bro?
Bro, yeah, I don't
Fuck,
know
bro.
why you're hating on these.
Also, I realized, what's the name? The blonde lady working for the government. Because last episode she was like, we're gonna hand them down, but then she's still like in contact with Xavier, so she was just like
Yeah.
keeping at the front or something. I guess okay, makes more sense
And for
now.
some reason, Jean and Scott were like in a bar, like drinking, and I'm like, why are you all like randomly on a vacation?
We also never mentioned this. Why is Dean? I guess it makes some. Why is Dean pressing on what's his name? Cable as a son. Cable is not a son.
Yeah, but like so in the comics, okay,
Xmen 97.
it's so the problem is like the reason why I was going to see the comics first is X-Men 97 changed some things without like, so because it changed some things from the comics, it made it in plot holes in X-Men 97. In the comics, Madelyn Prior wasn't she wasn't mistaken for Jean Grey. She was actually like Madelyn Prior. Like people knew her as Madelyn Prior. So Scott fell in love with her. So Scott fell in love with Madelyn Prior because he was like, she resembles Jean a lot. So in the comics, Scott retired from the X-Men. He married Madeline Pryor, and they had Cable as a son. And then Cable got kidnapped and all blah blah blah. Then later on, we find out that Sinestro I said Sinestro. Sinister created Madelyn Prior as a clone, blah blah blah. And then Jean comes back. So when Jean comes back, Scott leaves what do you call it, Madelyn Prior um to he leaves Madelyn Prior and Cable alone to go back to Jean and the X-Men. And then Madelyn Prior gets killed, Cable gets taken away, and then I think she gets resurrected or something. I don't remember. But she was a human. She wasn't this whole time she was a human being. She wasn't a mutant. Okay.
Deadbeat.
Yes, he's a
Mm.
deadbeat. That storyline really like character assassinated Cyclops, but it was real bad. It was so bad. It's a terrible. It's one of like Scott's most terrible moments as a human being. So skipping all the details, the main point I'm trying to talk about is the fact that she was a human being. She didn't have powers. Later on, she started working for the X-Men. Skipping forward, she got powers from I think it was when she died. I'm not sure. I've forgotten how she got the powers, but she got powers, and then Scott literally abandoned her and her son to die. That's how terrible it was. They were
Mm.
she was on the run. They were being hunted. So she got so pissed about that. She became a villain. That's when she became. No, at that time I don't think she was the Goblin Queen, but like she became a villain. And then she tried to kill the whole X Men, blah blah. And then Sinister also came as a villain, and it became like this whole big X-Men like battle. And then she had to decide whether she hated Scott and Jean more than she hated Sinister. So she decided that she hated Sinister more. So she merged with Jean because she was injured and she was dying. She merged with Jean to prevent Sinister from taking over Jean's mind. And then she and Jean defeated what do you call it? Sinister. So in short, she and Jean merged together, and then they became
Mm.
one person. So that's why in the comics, Jean takes Cable as a son. Like in the X97, they changed
Mm.
the whole story, but like Jean still cares about Cable, and like they don't explain. They just expect us to believe Jean is a good person.
First of all, you could have just said that last part. They merged together, and I would have understood. Second
Eh,
of all, so that didn't happen in X Men 97 because the last time I remember because season two was so long ago. Season one was a while ago, but I remember her fighting with Cyclops because of Madelyn Prior, and then Madeline was like in Scott's mind for a bit, and I think she also went into Jean's mind, were like communicating right before
mm.
she died, and then all of a sudden she's like, "My son came," and I was like, I forgot, but I was like, "Wait a second, why are you cool with?" Uh, like to me, you're basically his mom. Like it makes no difference. But like, why are you cool with it? Because last I checked, you were tweaking of all
Wait,
of this.
Madeline Pryor died in season one.
Yeah, during the Genosha attack.
Re-
Remember, Kibo was trying to like warn her. So he sent like for some reason you could only send for like a protection of himself. He was like run, and then Madam Pryor was like, "Oh my son."
no, but she
They
didn't
had like
die.
small moments.
She didn't
I think
die.
we got hit. She was at that party, right? And then they got hit by like this bomb, like the first attack that landed there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she she didn't die
she died.
because she didn't die. She left. She literally left the X Man.
Yeah, she was outside and she got hit first, I believe. Not first, but like she
No,
still
but
got
that
hit.
that episode happened before she left the X Mansion, so she didn't die.
Next mansion? No, she was in Genosha. I'm talking about during the Genosha party.
During the Genosha party, she was still Jean Grey. We still thought she was Jean Grey. She wasn't.
No. You're mistaken. Hell of
Let me see
mistaken.
what's happened
Yeah, that was episode 5, I
to
think. The Genosha
Madeline
attack.
Prior in X Men 97.
Oh, laughing, bro. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Affirm my existence, Michael. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Tell me, Michael, are you a lap? Are you a fraud? Tell me, Michael, who's your daddy?
Wait, so where was Jean Grey?
They weren't there
No, not. I'm saying where was Jean Grey during Genosha?
in X-Men, like their main house or whatever. I don't think Cyclops was even there. Cyclops wasn't there. No.
So they just killed her off like that.
Yeah, I remember looking at this thing back then. I was like, huh, that's crazy. But I genuinely thought it was gonna come back. But knowing some things I know now, they're not gonna bring her back unless she comes back as a horseman. I doubt it though. Horseman, horseman.
There are a lot of things. I think there are a lot of things I've forgotten about season one.
But yeah, that happened, and they just like I'm briefly remembering now that she and Jean had this like thing where they were like face to face, and I think they just like mind connected or something. I don't know if how, where that I can't remember the exact details of that. So I'm just wondering why she's. As long as I have a good enough explanation, I'm okay with it, bro. It's just it felt like it just happened and no one said anything. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. That's something else. You didn't even see Jean and Grey in this episode. So
They were in the bar, bro.
these
That's
guys
what I'm
have money.
saying. Gina and Cyclops were in the bar drinking whilst all this were happening.
Yeah, they're not powerful enough to make a difference.
True.
No one is. Uh,
I mean,
so they
it's
get
Jean
here with
though.
this. I don't care, but I'm gonna continue. I mean, oh, ooh, Omega level mutant. Don't get me started on Omega level mutant. I'm about to get into them this episode. So they get here with this wave of whatever their powers get turned off. Why wasn't Beast turned back? Its form is part of its mutation, right?
Ish, yes.
I know he like experimented on himself to fix it, and he made it worse. But if stuff is getting like, what did that beam do to him? What did it turn off on him? What did it turn off?
I don't know. My the only like assumption you can say that would like somehow make sense is like because of um the extra mutation he went through because of the experiments. The the inhibitor doesn't work on his X gene. That's the only like assumption you can, or I think good enough explanation you can think of.
They're all working together. They're like we all can't use our powers. He's just in the back. He's not seeing or addressing it. I'm looking at him. Like I can see the animators are trying to like hide him in the back, but I'm looking at him right in the face. I'm like, what about you, little boy? He's not seeing it. That's just an assumption you're gonna have to give them. Like you're going to have to like willfully, gracefully give them that assumption.
Yeah, because his
I guess
mutation, like his mutation isn't like a normal mutation.
sure, but they don't say it's not talked about like at all. They don't. Also, my brother is just another me. My boy Bishop, he's just like me for real. I ain't blaming him, bro. He's just like me for real.
His and Polaris this thing they're pushing. I'm like, bro, like relax, like
Pushing, pushing.
yes,
Actually, it's very natural. I, I'm with that. I am
uh,
with that.
bro, it's too much. The whole
I
episode.
am with that.
I'm like chill, bro, like chill, like
I
it's
am with that. My brother is just like me, bro.
they're
I want
pushing
to see this ship sail.
they're pushing it on us way too much, bro.
At first, I was like, and then I was watching the episode. I was like, hold on, chat. Because last season we had uh, Soundsport and Jubilee, Forge and Aurora, you know, Jean and Scott. The Jean and Scott thing was like fun, apart from some one thing she ended up pissed me off. I've never cared for Forge and Aurora. I'm sorry. It just, the way it happened to me and some of the reasons why they fought also annoyed me a bit. Uh, Soundsport and
I
Jubilee,
I
Jubilee,
think I
I
think
don't care too much.
none of the relationships in season one were as good as Bishop and Polaris, apart from
Yeah,
Magneto and Rogue.
no, no, what? No, what do you mean by
Yes,
as good?
yes. Magneto
Uh,
Rogue. The drama between Magneto Rogue and what's his name David
drama. See, that's what you like.
is
The drama.
is as good as Bishop and well, it's as good as the tension between Bishop
Yeah,
and
I'm looking at the tension and how the relationship is forming, the dynamics between the two characters. Yeah, just caring about ooh drama. Gambit got cut. Shut up. That's why you don't
Exactly.
read. That's why you don't read romance, bro. You can't appreciate anything that is art.
Bro, the fandom calls them bipolar.
Who?
The fandom they call Bishop and Polaris bipolar.
Interesting. Makes sense. These guys, they're like off a prick every small time they're about to crash out.
No, but
He
like
just said that 100
Bishop,
free. It
like
will be the end of all of us.
Bishop and Polaris bipolar.
Oh, like the ship name. I was gonna call them Bolaris.
Sh-
Mmm.
Shut up.
Mmm. You see, people. Oh my god, I love the internet, man. Human beings are so wonderful sometimes. But yeah, my brother's just another me. Nightcrawler, my
Hmm.
guy. Big reason why I did episode and eight. Could have been higher if other things didn't hold the episode back. He carried that much. Might be, dare I say, my second favorite character after Magneto. Even before X-Men 97, he's always been like a favorite character to me. It's just he doesn't get like screen time. So I'm just happy seeing this. And
I
yeah,
thought
bro was cooking.
I thought Nightcrawler brought the episode down. At least to me. That's why I didn't give it an eight.
That's crazy. For me, it was that was that. He was the highlight of the episode. Also, though one gripe I would have is, I wish his voice actor could not be monotone. Is that the right word to use here? It's like the way he talks normally and the way he talks when he's condemning Creed. He's still cooking, but I'm not getting enough passion in his voice. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you're saying. To me, his voice was fine.
Yeah, like I said, I still loved it, but like I just wish because when you think about Magneto, right? When Magneto is cooking, apart from what he's saying, the way he's saying it and the way his nation would change, like you see, he's
But that's a glorious daddy, bro. It's different.
uh, right, bro. Okay, let me choose lesser daddies. I can call this guy that like Xavier. He has his intonation changes when he's talking with
Yeah.
Cyclops or when he's preaching with to Apocalypse or something. Like
Mm.
his voice, but to me, Nightcrawler, a lot of his intonation just felt like same monotone throughout. He was
Mm.
cooking lyrics, word wise, he was cooking, but I wish there was more passion.
I think it's because
In,
naturally Nightcrawler is a soft-spoken person, so
yeah, but there's still ways to deliver that. I guess. Yeah, the voice actor try. I don't know if the voice actor is really. Uh, I don't know what Nightcrawler is.
honestly, now that I think about it, I think
Russian.
Xavier's crash out against Apocalypse, I think is one of the best scenes of like the whole X-Men 97, both season one and two.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put Nightcrawler, both his like just the two scenes he has here, with the jury part and then his condemnation later. Top five.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three. Yeah, top five.
Mm, interesting. I like the whole basis of his argument was forgive him because he had a bad childhood. Like that was Nightcrawler's like entire argument. It
Yeah,
was like
if you if
you're
you
wasting my
condense it like
time.
that, if you condense it like that, it's gonna sound like a waste of time. But you watch the episode, you and I watched the episode. The way he approached it, that guy touched me a bit. I didn't think we should let that guy walk though, but
it,
it
it
did
didn't touch
touch
me.
me.
I like the moment like the whole like throughout his like full explanation, I'm like, yo, are you really wasting my time right now? You're wasting like 10 minutes of my time to tell me that you had a bad childhood. I'm like, bro, what are we
Bro,
doing here,
he
bro?
could, this guy lacks empathy. This guy lacks something. I don't know, lactose or something. He couldn't how he was saying it, man.
Bro.
But I just felt, and the fact that throughout that entire like episode, he just had like that pastor evangelist fit on. I was like, my man is cooking. Like, bro, that guy just looks so clean, man.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. Like as I said, I think he was the to me he was the worst part of the episode because he like because that's as I said, like to me that entire argument was yo, let's let this guy go because he had a bad childhood. I'm like nigga, like
Yeah, that's what I said. If you condense like that, it's gonna sound bad, but that's not what it just was. You have to consider the essence of it.
I did, and the
Like
only
look at him, look at him. When they told him to start, bro looked at Creed, looked he looked at Creed, looked to the sky, looked down, was like, God help me, because he knew that had a tall order. Like, and bro somehow managed to pull some heartstrings here and there. Like, yeah,
because that's what the episode made it seem like. But to me, there was no heartstring being pulled. I'm like, as I said, it was a waste of my time. I'm like, you're just wasting 10 minutes of my time to tell me this nigga had a bad child. I know he has a bad child. Like, can we skip the part where we like off screen? He said,
okay, bro. All right, let me leave it out for now. Exodus, the Omega level mutant Exodus. I've heard about him, when I was looking up Omega level mutant, it was on the list. Like, and I saw him. I said, oh, look, he has fire in his eyes. He's teleporting. Ooh, he's a fraud. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, I was like, where do I really know this name from? But after this, I remember now. He's the horseman, right? He becomes the horseman of apocalypse. I think that's like what they're setting up here. I think that's why he died the way he died.
I don't, I don't know
Died to
anything
bullet
about.
squeeze, you know.
I don't know anything about Exodus. I don't even know his powers, so I can't really say. I didn't even know, like I don't know anything about him.
I looked it up and he's an Omega level telekinetic. He's what Jean is supposed to be also. But she's supposed to be Gina than
Jean,
him or something.
Jean is an Omega level telekinetic.
I'm sorry, you call me laughing. uh,
Yeah,
well then he's Gina than Jean, but for some reason I still think you the fourth telekinesis. Jean is gonna whoop yourself for some reason.
of course, because of
But
course it's Jean.
he's the Omega level telekinetic.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, but it's Jean though.
Sure, bro. And you could see he was like I could see he could probably cook everyone in the room, but he decided to start fight with Nightcrawler instead. He gets bested. He knows, his
But
life is really in danger, and
where was
then
the
gets shot in the back.
where was the fire
Yeah.
like powers coming from? Like,
I don't know. I was gonna ask this. I know they're mutants and stuff, but half of these guys just don't. They just look like aliens, bro, or like demons. I think he's like half demon or something, which doesn't make sense, but I think so. I think he's supposed to be human, but there's something demonic around there, bro. You think him, Nightcrawler, and everyone else. I think that was just like the activation of his power, though. The fire thing.
let me let me check. Let me check. Let me see. I don't see his powers and abilities. Because I'm like, if he has only telekinesis, why is he like?
Oh no, no, no! He has more than that. He's Omega Lover set. He has telepathy and a bunch of other small things too.
Yeah, yeah, but like, where is this fire coming from?
I don't know why does Nightcrawler have a tail.
Because his dad is what do you call it, Azazel.
Why says he will have demon?
Because he comes from hell. What kind of question is that?
Why is he from hell? How is he mutants from hell? Is it mutation among human beings? Hmm.
Don't
Is he
ask
really a
that
mutant or is
question.
he just? Yeah.
No, because yeah, because that's one thing that makes no sense. Because Azazel isn't like Azazel is actually from hell. Like I don't know if he's a prince. I don't think he's a prince of hell. Cause I don't think he's on Mephisto's level. No, I think he's I don't know, but like he's actually like a demon. He's not like a human being who is like no, he's actually a demon. But I don't know how he's a mutant and a demon.
Hmm. Yeah. What's my gripes in this episode? What was I? Fight, dead,
Exodus is a
fury.
human.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Well, he has fire powers. It's cool looking. Why does Psylocke have butterflies? Yeah, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but that's in regards to psionic energy. But why does this
Yeah,
guy
that's in
have?
regards to his aura.
I don't even know what I'm asking. I'll just read. I'll just read it later because I don't
It's for
understand
it's
why
for
this
aura
guy is.
farming.
Probably, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, they probably did that shit for Alpha, but I don't know. Maybe there's a comic explanation or something.
Though I did read that he becomes more powerful, like he really becomes like an Omega level mutant because he gets turned into a horseman by Apocalypse, and Apocalypse like buffs him a bit. So maybe this is supposed to be like him before he actually becomes the Omega level mutant that he's known for. He's still supposed to be really strong though.
Mm.
Sure. Uh, Something held me back in this episode. I can't remember what it is anymore. I've just been pleasing Nightcrawler, and um, yeah, Laris and Bishop, Bipolar, crazy.
Bipolar.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, right. And then at the end of the episode, they like find Apocalypse's quote unquote dead body with Gambit's card.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we are gonna get into the meat and bones of the actual series now, from because they can't have everything because they have 2 episodes left, right? They can't have
yeah.
everything be done like the final episode. They have to do something that started from like the next episode. We're probably getting Gambit's next episode. Like, are we gonna get the full roster of his like horsemen? Because Gambit, I'm sure Exodus is gonna be one. Because I'm sure that's gonna be the reason why they did this episode
I don't know. I
to
feel
set up
like
Exodus, the horseman.
most of the episodes for X-Men 97 were a waste of time. Or like
Mm,
I feel like they're trying to set up like future like seasons. Like these storylines are
mm,
things that like probably wrap up in like or like come again like season 3 or 4. But because of that, it's shortening the amount of time they have for uh like to set up the stuff for this season. Because we have only 2 episodes left, and I'm like at this point I don't even know what's going to happen anymore.
yeah, bro. Like, because last season when we got to episode 7, if you are going like episode for episode, last season around this time, I think Magneto just like shut down the world. So, um, hmm, yeah,
Magneto.
never again. I think Magneto was right, and then EMP the entire world. That shit was epic.
Bro, that's an Omega level mutant, bro.
That, like, well, that was the thing he was doing. I was like, yes, this is the Omega level power. Yes. No one else has shown me anything close this entire series. Even people, I don't know. To me, when that episode where he like stopped Apocalypse's ship from destroying the city, people say he stopped the black hole. I think you also said it. Was it really? It just looks like something that looks like a black hole. Like it was just an attack to destroy a city. How is that big black hole like? Like
Bro, I don't remember if I want to have to watch the episode again.
it was like stopping like some beam from hitting, and then kept on holding it back, and it was like building up, and then it started looking like some sort of vacuum thing, and people were like, oh, he stopped the black hole, and I'm like, nah, bro. Nah.
I have to watch it again because I don't remember. I don't
Mm,
remember.
how dare you? Nah, well. Anyway, there's just too many things for me to enjoy this episode for me to bring it below an 8. Like I would have to be honest with myself. Though obviously, I don't know. Maybe I should adjust my earlier ratings because if this feels like an 8, and then some other things have to be lower. But yeah,
Wait.
uh,
I trying to adjust it to be higher or to be lower.
to be lower.
Well, why are you? Why are you trying to reduce your rating?
No, no, not for this episode. For earlier episodes, some earlier episodes.
Oh, so you still think this episode is an 8?
Yeah,
Interesting. That's so. I I I didn't really have a problem apart from Nightcrawler. I didn't really have a problem with this episode. It was it was it was a good episode. It was a good episode. I didn't really have a problem with the episode. Um, what do I? Let me see. They had that whole EMP thing, and yeah, Rogue. Like it's kind of annoying the way Rogue has taken a back seat. I really miss Rogue. Like
bro.
that's
Apart from every time I see some people fight, I'm like, why are you fighting like this? Bro? I've already said this like twice already. This podcast, but like, Rogue, touch someone, anyone, touch a nigga, bro. Touch someone, beat everyone here. We're like, what are we on about? Nah.
it's probably because of what it does to her child. You know.
Man, just like lightly touch them. Don't like hold on or anything, for a few seconds. Because it's the problem really comes when she holds on for too long. Like,
Yeah, but she also that's when she gets their personality. But like touching them, she's probably going to get like a couple of memories and all those things. She probably doesn't want
yeah.
that.
Well, they have like two or three master telepaths in their team. They can help with that. Every time she, fights, at like the end of the day, they do like conditioning for her. Just
I,
take
I
everything out of her mind.
bro, I don't think that's healthy. Because
Hey, if everyone, if niggas actually thinking of plans, I think that's what they would do. If they were actually logged in,
no, like I'm
that's what they
saying
would do.
like I actually don't think that's like healthy. Like actually going through like just the fact the just when she got Captain Marvel's power, she got really broken. She got like
Yeah,
really
because
broken, and they had to like
he
it
had
took.
she, continue.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's because she like hugged her for like 2 minutes or something.
And I'm
I'm
saying that
talking like
by
a
the
light
time
touch here and there.
no, I'm saying that by the time that like they were able, because it took a while for them to eventually remove Kashma's personality from her. I don't think her mind is that
Mhm.
strong anymore, honestly.
How does she? Because this whole Captain Marvel baseline power that she has, right? She,
Mm.
it's something we've taken as normal here, but that's not what she always had. A lot of the time, she's just like a normal human being who can gain the powers of other mutants by touching them. Uh, she can't do that anymore.
What do you mean?
Like in this X-Men 97 universe, started from the original 97 this, she's this character who can fly and has super strength because she touched Captain America, Marvel a long time ago. But like, I don't want to use comics. But like in the comics where Captain Marvel is around and flying around, she's, she's alive. Is she dead? I don't know, man. Like, she's present in the movies, other variations of the cartoons where she doesn't have Captain Marvel as like a main seat of power. The
No, it's
way
the same.
she
It's the
has
same in the comics.
really,
Yeah, it's the same. Like that's her baseline power. That's she is is the same. It's the same in the comics.
I mean, the rogue I got introduced to, she was just this girl who could absorb powers by touching them, you know,
Uh, that
when
that like that's
2001.
that's her baseline comics. But like after she got Captain Marvel's powers, that's been her baseline powers ever since. She hardly uses her absorbing powers because of like the whole draining stuff.
I feel like that. I feel like that's like a way way to just not. I feel like that's like a P-star problem here where, if they allow them to do what they're supposed to do, it'll become a problem.
Yeah,
Because,
basically, I mean that's probably why they put a limit to her abilities. I mean, if it wasn't for the effects it had on her mind, Rogue would be like the strongest, or maybe second strongest character because I think what's her name? Is it
If you
Hope
say
Summers
Jean,
or someone? No,
okay.
not Jean. I think Hope Summers. I don't know if it's Hope Summers or Rachel Summers, but like they have the ability to like copy your powers just by being near you, which is like annoying. That's ridiculous.
I love that Samus Jean, huh? Me and Sinister.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Alright,
like
whatever.
Vulcan.
Yeah, whatever. Just a broad critique of everyone fight. I'm like, well, some people just need to be more effective than they are than they currently are.
Yeah,
Omega level, no Omega level. I'm not seeing none of them Omega levels, bro. All of you are frauds. All of you are frauds.
I mean the scope of the of X-Men 97 in general is small, so you're not going to see like Omega level mutants doing Omega level shit. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
I don't expect them to turn the stars upside down or create a solar storm or something. But like I expect them to to be portrayed and feel stronger than everyone else. Like it's just yes, things are not consistent. Let me say that way. Yes.
definitely yeah. Like we had this whole conversation about Jean when in the Polaris episode.
Yeah, bro. Like I see Polaris at the I see like if oh my god, I see someone attacking, I see Jin, I'm like, all right, Jin should be able to fight this person. Win, but let's see fight. And then Jin just gets beaten like two hit. I'm like, well, what? I'm not immersed in the story when that happens. I'm
Yeah.
just not.
Mm. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like the thing is like most Omega level mutants aren't able to use their full power unless special circumstances are involved. That's
Mhm.
like I think one of the most irritating things about Omega level mutants because the whole point of like Omega level mutants is that theoretically their powers have no limits. But like they're in the comics, they're most of the times they are not pushed to like those type of like situations for them to use their powers to that extent apart from like special situations. So you don't really always get them doing that.
Sounds like Jin to me.
Definitely. Jean Grey. Yeah, but
Anyway,
um I think you should read like Storm's miniseries that came out last year. The Eternal Storm comics.
no,
Like
Michael, I want to laugh.
very it's not that I think it's like what 12 issues or something. It's not that long. I was having some interesting conversations with some people that I think it would be fun if we also have like those type of conversations because I was also having this conversation with someone about like the Beyonder and the Beyonders and we're arguing. It was a whole like someone was like we can do this for like the new segments we'll bring up for like our next video, but like someone was like Zatanna versus Doctor Doom, who would win? And
Doctor
uh,
Doom,
yeah, Zatanna and Doctor Doom, who would win? And it
Doctor
was
Doom.
you always say that because you're not reading like Zatanna's like. I also chose Doctor Doom, but it's more complicated than that because Zatanna's recent comics, she's now the Primagus, which is which is DC's version of the Sorcerer Supreme. It's yeah.
Doctor Doom.
Eh, if 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 you see what the Primagus is, like you can
If
see why people were saying Zatanna, but like
if the Prime Magus is anything close to Doctor Strange,
She's more close to like a
Doctor Doom.
Yolanda.
Oh, hmm. Color me intrigued.
Yeah. I mean, I still said Doctor Doom. Like, I mean, is Doom, but like, yeah,
Well,
she.
color me intrigued. Butter me up. Do me five.
Yeah, tripping. Anyway, my laptop is going low battery. We have to end this now. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
We'll do that segment you talked about next time, I guess.
what the Doctor Zoom and Zatanna? Who are you going to choose?
Uh, hmm. I'll choose Doom. Yeah, I'll choose Doom. I feel like I'll do a better job of.
You are choosing the
I'll
easiest
make it more
option.
fun.
You are
I'll make
choosing
it more
the
fun.
no.
Let
You
me
are
put it that
choosing.
way.
You are choosing the easiest option. That's what you are doing.
I'll make it more fun.
You just want to get away with getting the easier option. Yeah.
Anyway, I kept it to an hour this time. Well done, me. Uh,
What do you mean an hour?
you have anything to say, Michael?
No. But like it's been an hour and 30 minutes. What do you mean you kept it to an hour?
I don't know what you're talking about. Wonderful. Yeah, point to take away is a bunch of X-Men are frauds. That don't make sense here and there. Luffy's a fraud. Goku's a fraud. Uh, something else. Yeah, and that's it for episode 11 of the Immortals episode. Anything to say, Michael?
Nah, I don't have anything to say. Just remember, guys, God loves you.
I was gonna say that.
Are you done?
Sure.
Okay, peace.